Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital and welcome to this new video right here on Plasma and their XPL token. We're going to do a full update on the price action we've seen in the last couple of days since my last update, to be fair. My last update, I think, was on Wednesday or Thursday. And back then I said, okay, we need to reclaim a certain level, then we still have a chance at recovery, and we did reclaim that level. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, okay, that's positive, of course, technically. But can we actually get optimistic right now about Plasma and XPL or not, right? So it's going to be a very realistic video, I would argue. Now, as a bit of a disclaimer, I still do have a position on XPL. So obviously, I would like that position to get back to my entry price, but at this point of time, that seems unlikely. And ultimately, it's also not such a big position that I would say it distorts my view on what's really going on. But we're going to do a full update. I know a lot of you are interested in this as well. So let's get right into it. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So the price action on Wednesday, we obviously had that crash. We had a relatively high volume sale. Whoever sold that, I don't know, but we had a relatively high sale. Drop down below the key level that has held since the crash the 10th of October, right? So that's this level right here, around 39 cents. And what I said on Wednesday and Thursday, I said, okay, we need to reclaim that level. If we don't reclaim that level, this is the start of an uptrend, or of a downtrend, right? If only it was the start of an uptrend. And now you can see that we have been able to reclaim that level, but there's two things, okay? So far, like purely technically, if you only take a look at the price, you would say, okay, this is not bad. We've reclaimed the value area low. We've reclaimed the 7-day rolling VWAP. You can see we are edging out the downtrend in general. So that's good news, all right? And then we also have some better market circumstances. I mean, if you take a look at Bitcoin on the lower time frames, on the higher time frames, you can see some more constructive bullish price action. So that's all good, and that is true. However, there's no momentum behind this. All right, there's no momentum behind this reclaim. The volume is extremely low. The volume is still decreasing. All right, so you have a bullish reclaim with decreasing momentum. That's not what you want to see. You want some new momentum to kick in, reclaim a level, and then the momentum can start to drop down. But you want the momentum to drop down after the level has been reclaimed, not during the fact. And then outside of that, I think, talking about the fundamentals, we still have quite a lot of XPL being unlocked every single month. Like it's not a huge amount of money if you compare it to the market cap, but it is money. And in terms of a percentage of the market cap, at this point of time, it's 5% of the market cap every single month. I'm not sure if that's spread out through every day. That could be true. We had one yesterday. We got through that relatively well. Obviously, if it's every day, then then forget about that. But that's something I don't necessarily like, especially not when we don't have strong bidding coming in, which there's not really evidence of that right now. And then outside of that, fundamentally, you can see the TVL has decreased quite a bit since October, right? The TVL is still $4 billion, so it's not bad. But if you take a look at the DEX trading volume, if you take a look at the TVL, if you take a look at the stablecoins market cap, it's all decreasing and not increasing, right? And that is what you want to see. So in that sense, I would argue the fundamentals are not that good. I would argue the reclaim we've had technically is good, but order flow wise and in other ways, it's not super strong. So as it stands right now, I think the main level to watch is 38.5 cents. As long as we're holding that, which we are doing at this point of time, I think we can recover higher into 41, into 43 cents. And if we actually do start to gain some momentum, then we can rally into that level at 48 and 47 cents again. It is a possibility, but we need to see momentum come in. And for now, I would say this is most likely. It's in line with the price action we've seen, and it's in line with the market conditions right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if we drop down below 38.5 cents. And if we do drop down and we reclaim under 38.5 cents, I would argue it's not looking good for XPL. I would argue that's the start of a downtrend. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. Like I said, a very realistic analysis. So my apologies for that. But it's the way it is, all right? And we'll have to live with that. But that's it for now. I'll keep you updated on this. But for now, thank you for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.